Hello again, class. Mark O'Connell here. The purpose of this video is to talk about the Jones and Bartlett lab that we'll be doing in weeks 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are instructions on how to get to the lab online. It is a Jones and Bartlett Learning Online Lab. It works in both Windows and Mac, although they tell me it's a little bit finicky in Mac. Our instance of this online lab is at this license number 76B239. If you find that location, once you log in with your access code that comes with the book, you will type in 76B239 somewhere. I don't know exactly where. I don't have the student view. But there should be a list of licenses to go to, and that'll be the one that has my name on it, Mark O'Connell. That'll be the one that we're taking for this class. All right, so these labs are going to be done three at a time, basically. Okay, 3 starting in week 3, labs 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. That actually, under the covers, they are online lab assessment worksheet number 1 is lab 3.1, online lab assessment worksheet number 2 is lab 3.2, and so on. Okay, so what you will turn in at the end of each lab are these lab assessment worksheets. All right, there are 3 of them in week 3, 3 of them in week 5, 3 in week 6, and 1 in week 7. A total of 10 labs to turn in. When you go through the labs, it'll have you produce 3 different documents. Okay, one is a Word document, one is something else, and one is a lab assessment. The only one I want you to turn in for evidence that you completed the lab is this lab assessment worksheet. You fill in a couple of blanks saying how you did this, how you did that, and so forth. Okay, the first 3 labs, lab assessment worksheet 1, 2, and 3, are just informational. Okay, you don't actually do much except find where things are, so they should be straightforward. Labs, worksheets 4, 5, 6 are a little more tricky. It's where you actually delve into web server vulnerabilities and look at various ways to defend against those vulnerabilities. And labs 7, 8, 9 are even more tricky, dealing with dynamic and static quality control testing and various other things. Okay, so make sure to complete these things. I did all of them. Some of them take several hours to complete. About these labs, I already had a chat with the author. He has a habit of producing an instruction that says, instruction number 5 says, type in the appropriate IP address and go to this location and perform some task. And you look at instruction 5, it doesn't tell you what the IP address is, it doesn't tell you where to go, it doesn't tell you what you're supposed to do. You can spend a lot of time, like I did, stuck on those instructions. My advice to you in those cases is go on to the next instruction. The author's habit was to instruction 5, for instance, would list all the things you're supposed to do without telling you how to do it. Instruction 6 contains the IP address you're supposed to type in. Instruction 7 contains the command you're supposed to execute, and so on. They should be actually worded as, you know, instruction 5, 5.A, 5.B, 5.C, and so forth. So it's apparent that all of them pertain to instruction 5, but they don't. They're numbered sequentially. So if you get completely stuck and you don't know what to do, go on to the next instruction. And if that doesn't resolve your problem, call the help desk. And if that doesn't resolve your problem, call me. Between the 2 of us, we'll see if we can figure it out. All right? So there will be 10 of these labs, as I said earlier. The last one is to complete in the very last week, development life cycles. I tried them. They are informative, but they focus on a particular niche area of system hardening, and it is online application web server hardening. Okay, there are various other aspects of hardening, but we're going to focus on this one in this class. All right, so I hope this cleared up a little bit of what you're supposed to do. There'll be more information and instruction as we get into this. I'll see you in the next video.